So, Bitcoin. As we're experiencing a slight pump last week, once Bitcoin broke its resistance level, everybody was feeling euphoric for a moment, and then all of a sudden, the market started trading sideways again. Altcoins took a dip, Bitcoin took a slight dip, and everything is just overall going sideways. And the sentiment in the crypto space, I've only been here, guys, for 2 cycles, and the crypto space has been bipolar as and also, people are just horrible. A lot of people are just talking crap, especially the influencers and people that pump coins. And a lot of people are just slowly being bled out of the market. And honestly, it's good for people like us that are, here for the long term, getting more coins, stacking on our positions, and just hacking it out until, Bitcoin starts to see that retrace. Right now, Bitcoin is actually sitting right under the 50-day moving average. If you guys aren't aware what the 50-day moving average, you should go look at a few of these new charts. I actually just got familiar with it myself, followed a few people in the crypto space. But right now, guys, Bitcoin is trading right under the 50-day moving average. And what that means is usually whenever Bitcoin is trading right underneath it, we have consolidation taking place. People are purchasing, people are selling, and overall everything is just trading sideways. And after that 50-day moving average, we usually have a crossover, and that's when we start to see that huge pump. We're pretty much in the midst of the crossover, which is going to be that huge pump up. And a few analysis experts are stating that usually after the Bitcoin halving, we usually have a few months of pretty much just stale trading. So it's pretty much normal right now, and consolidation is just a key factor that we're moving forward. And while Bitcoin is trying to get out of that 50-day moving average, we have the SEC constantly moving against crypto, stating multiple different things. They're throwing a lot of different stuff within the government, violating their own policies. They're just doing a whole bunch of stuff that isn't correct, and it's just because they're trying to FUD crypto. Aside from the SEC constantly attacking crypto, we have the Biden administration now trying to impose restrictions against crypto and pretty much how it's restricted in the future, which is honestly pretty stupid, but that's Biden. But with all that FUD with the SEC, Biden administration, and also the consolidation that's taking place with the Bitcoin 50-day moving average, Bitcoin is just simply trading sideways. But this is a good time, guys. As a result of all that, our altcoins have been taking hits. They pretty much have been dropping anywhere from 10 to 20% because Bitcoin had took a small hit. When Bitcoin takes a small hit, altcoins literally just like almost die. So right now we're pretty much experiencing the pain within our altcoins, and it's pretty much taking out a lot of people from the market, which is just causing a dip. But during dips, guys, that is the time to buy, so you can keep stacking, compounding that growth, and at the end of the day, come out on top. Right now, the narrative is still the same. These events, everything that's taking place, Bitcoin trading sideways, SEC, all these events taking place is like a setup for the initial phase of the bull run. So I'm honestly very, very hyped to see everything that's going on. People just talking crap, selling their bags. I'm buying more. I'm honestly stacking on as much as I can, just so I can get in at the best possible time whenever everything is low. With the election coming up, there's a ton of movement about to start happening in the crypto space because every time there's an election, markets go positive, everything goes really crazy, and that's just how it is. Currently right now, Trump is really bullish on crypto. He's honestly talking crap about Biden, how he's pretty much trying to impose restrictions and doesn't really care about crypto, which is, really calling for the degens to want to go for Trump. Biden currently right now is doing the opposite, imposing restrictions, talking crap about crypto, and overall just doesn't like it as an investment currency and whatever else he perceives it as. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the news of what's going on right now. I want to jump into a little bit more of, the government, what's going on with the SEC, the Biden administration, what exactly they're trying to do. Also, what's going on with currencies because, everyone's talking crap about the US dollar and I'm in the United States. So I want to talk a little bit about that, but I'm currently on my lunch break. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out the rest of my stuff. Still working a 9 to 5 while doing my crypto investments as an entrepreneur with my SMA and everything else in between. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch, guys. I got to get back to work. Just got promoted, so I got a whole bunch of stuff moving at my job. But guys, I want to talk a little bit more about the crypto space, crypto markets, what's going on, how the portfolio is currently looking right now. I'll show you guys really quick. It's kind of down a little bit, but we're still up from last Friday whenever we bought a little bit more. So we'll talk about more news going on in the space, what is going on with my portfolio, as well as overall what we think is going to happen. So I'll catch you guys when we get out of work. So guys, we're back at the Casa. Overall, guys, the crypto markets have been trading sideways. Everything right now is actually going a little bit positive as opposed to earlier in the day whenever I was talking about everything. Everything is just trading sideways. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on with the SEC. Trump, Biden is trying to, impose a whole bunch of different stuff. People are criticizing his ideas and exactly what he's trying to, go through with. But at the end of the day, that's what they are trying to do. The SEC as well, they're pretty much, labeling things incorrectly. There's even a few high officials stating how it doesn't make any sense, the things they're trying to put in place. I even put a video right here on the side, and I'll just pretty much show you guys real quick.
I was recognized for 3 minutes.
Well, thank Chairman McHenry and thank Congressman Flood of Nebraska for this excellent work in this Congressional Review Act resolution to roll back the SEC's failure in their staff accounting bulletin 121. It would reshape the business of custody in this country. This is not just about crypto. This is a sweeping rule that the SEC has implemented without following the Administrative Procedures Act. The GAO says it's a rule. Well, if it's a rule, it needs to go through the Administrative Procedures Act and have a comment period and get people involved, because as Ranking Member Waters noted, they did not consult with the banking regulators who have the primary role of supervising custody in this country. A custodian is someone who holds your assets for you, whether it's shares of stock or acres of forest land, a rental house, or 10 Bitcoin. Holding reserves against the assets in custody is not standard financial services practice. This staff accounting bulletin is misguided.
But yeah, overall, everything is just going sideways. I'm actually going to be stacking on, just my moolah right now. USD also is really scary because there's a lot of talks about how everyone is dropping the dollar. It's weakening. Elon Musk is even talking about how if the US doesn't do something about our debt, we're pretty much going to be going down. So that really is scary. So whenever I do make my gains and everything, it really makes me want to think where to put my shmoolah. Maybe just in Bitcoin, but we're going to see, guys. Overall, I think having these assets is going to be game changer. That's why, the SEC is coming after it, the government, Biden, everyone's trying to impose so much stuff on it just because it's so out of control and there's so much potential behind it. So everything is trading sideways right now. Narrative is still the same. AI, gaming, crypto is pretty much going to take off. Everything is on its way on the next leg up. So I'm pretty much really excited. I already am invested in a lot of the coins. So I'm pretty much going to be stacking on my current shmoolah that I have. I'm actually going to be moving into a new place within the next few months. So I got to make sure I'm prepared and ready to go and not just completely, just throwing everything I have at my crypto. But overall, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other stuff. I'm pretty much just documenting my journey as an entrepreneur, my crypto portfolio, my crypto journey, as well as pretty much what's going on with the crypto markets right now. But if you guys are new to the channel, go check out everything else. Questions, suggestions, anything else, drop them down below. Drop me a like, a comment, and if you're feeling up to it, subscribe. Other than that, though, I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow, and we'll talk a little bit more about what's going on with the crypto space.